Good morning everyone. Today we will start equivalent fractions. So here it is given to find an equivalent fraction of a given fraction, you may multiply both numerator and the denominator of the given fraction by the same number. So here the example given is 1 by 3. Here 1 is the numerator and 3 is the denominator. Now we can multiply both the numerator and denominator of the given fraction by a same number. So here it is given 1 by 3. So 1 by 3, 1 and 3 can be multiplied by 2, and here we will get 2 by 6. So 2 by 6 is a equivalent fraction of 1 by 3. 1 by 3 can be multiplied by 3, then we will get 3 by 9. So 3 by 9 is also equivalent fraction of 1 by 3. 1 by 3 can be multiplied by 4. The numerator and denominators are multiplied. So here the answer is 4 by 12. So 4 by 12 is also a equivalent fraction of 1 by 3. Now to find an equivalent fraction, we may divide both the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So to find the equivalent fraction, we can multiply or divide both the numerator and denominator by the same number. The number should be same. So one equivalent fraction of 12 by 15. So here 12 is the numerator and 15 is the denominator. So we can divide 12 and 15 by a same number. So suppose the same number, we can choose 3. So if we divide 12 by 3, we will get 4. If we divide 15 by 3, we will get 5. So by dividing numerator and denominator by the same number, which is 3 here, we will get 4 by 5. So 4 by 5 is the equivalent fraction of 12 by 15. Now 12 by 15 can be written like this also. We can multiply numerator and denominator by a same number. So we will get 24 by 30. This is also a equivalent fraction of 12 by 15. Now simplest form of a fraction. How we will find simplest form of a fraction? A fraction is said to be simplest or lowest form if its numerator and denominator have no common factor except 1. So when a fraction numerator and denominator have no common factor except 1, then the fraction is simplest fraction. Suppose I am taking a fraction 4 by 5. So the factors of 4 are what? 1, 2, 4. Factors of 5 are 1 and 5. So the common factors of numerator and denominator here is only 1. So this is a simplest form of a fraction. Simplest form. Now if we write suppose 20 by 25, then this is not the simplest form of this fraction. We have to convert this to a simplest form. How we will convert? We can divide the numerator and denominator by a same number. Suppose I am dividing both of this by 5, then we will get 4 by 5. Now it is the simplest form. Exercise 7.3, write the fractions. Are all these fractions are equivalent? So this fraction, the first fraction will be half. Half of the circle is shaded. Here it will be 2 by 4. Now it will be 3 by 6. And it will be 4 by 8. Now see, we have to find are these all fractions are equivalent. So suppose Here from half, by multiplying numerator and denominator by 2, we will get 2 by 4. By multiplying numerator and denominator by 3, we will get 3 by 6. By multiplying numerator and denominator by 4, we will get 4 by 8. So we will get it like this. So it will be 4 by 8 again. If we multiply by 3, then 3 by 6 again. 4 by 8. So these 4 fractions are equivalent because we are getting the fractions by multiplying 1 by 2, the numerator and denominator of 1 by 2 by same number. Then question number B is, here how many circles are there in total? Here we have 12 circles, out of which 4 are shaded. Here we have 9 circles and 3 are shaded. Here we have 2 shaded circle out of 6 circles. Here we have 1 circle is shaded out of 3. Here we have 15 circles, 6 circles are shaded. We have to check that these fractions are equivalent or not. So suppose if I consider 4 by 12, we can divide numerator and denominator of 4 by 12 by what? By 4. So we will get 1 by 3. Now for 3 by 9, we can divide numerator and denominator by 3. 1 by 3. For 2 by 6, we can divide numerator and denominator by 2. 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is already in simplest form. We need not to do anything with this. 6 by 15, we can divide numerator and denominator by 3. We will get 2 by 5. So everywhere we are getting 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3, but the last one is 6 by 15, and from there we will get 2 by 5. So all fractions are not same. 2 by 5 is a different fraction. So these fractions are not equivalent. You have to solve the questions like this. Now question number 2, write the fractions and pair up the equivalent fractions from each row. So here the fraction will be half, here will be 4 by 6, it will be 3 by 9, because 3 boxes are shaded out of the 9 boxes. Here 2 by 8, here 3 by 4, because 3 boxes are shaded out of 4 boxes. Here we have in total for Roman 1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 6 by 18. Here it will be 4 by 8. Here it will be 12 by 16. Here it will be 8 by 12. and here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16, 4 by 16. Now we have to pair up the equivalent fractions. Now see, if we consider half, then half will be with point number 2, 4 by 8. We can multiply the numerator and denominator by 4 of half and we will get 4 by 8. If we consider 4 by 16, then 4 by 16 can be paired up with 8 by 12. B will be paired up with 4, because if we multiply 4 by 2 and 6 by 2, we will get 8 by 12. Now 3 by 9. 3 by 9 can be paired up with 6 by 18. We can multiply 3 by 2, it will be 6, and 9 by 2, 18. Next one is 2 by 8. 2 by 8 can be paired up with 4 by 16. We can multiply 2 by 2, we will get 4, 8 by 2, we will get 16. Now the last one, point number E, 3 by 4 can be paired up with 12 by 16. By multiplying 3 by 4, we will get 12, and multiplying 4 by 4, we will get 16. So E will be paired up with point number 3. Question number 3, replace box in each of the following by correct number. So see, first one is 2 by 7, and here it is written 8 by the blank space. So from 2, how we will get 8? 2 is a greater number if we compare it with 2. 8 is greater. Whenever we are getting a greater number, that means we have to multiply something with this 2. So how we will get 8 from 2? By multiplying 2 by 4. Now if we multiply 2 by 4, we have to multiply 7 by 4. So it will be 28. So the answer will be 28. Next, 5. From 5 it's coming 10. That means it will be like this, 10. Now we have to multiply 8 by 2, we will get 16. The next one, 3 by 5, from here we will get 3, 5 into 4, so here we will get 20. So here also we have to multiply by 4, so we will get 12. Now the next one, you see 45, from 45 we are getting 15. So 15 is less than 45, so here we have to divide 45 by a number to get 15. How we will get 15? If we divide 45 by 3, then we will get 15 here. If we are dividing 45 by 3, we have to divide 60 by 3, so we will get 20 here. So 15 by 20. Here also 24, and from 24 we are getting 4. So here I am solving the question, 18 by 24. How we will get 4 here? If we divide 24 by 6, then we will get 4 here. Then we need to divide 18 by 6. So the answer will be 3 by 4. So the answer of question number A is 28, B is 16, C is 12, D is 20, E is 3. So in this way you have to solve question number 3. Now question number 4, Find the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 having denominator 20. Denominator means what? The lower part. So if we want to get here 20, we have to multiply 5 by 4. If we multiply 5 by 4, we have to multiply 3 by 4. So the answer will be 12 by 20. For question number B, numerator 9. To get the numerator 9, that means the upper part 9, we have to multiply 3 by 3. Then we have to multiply 5 by 3. So 9 by 15. Question number 5. Find the equivalent fraction of 36 by 48 with numerator 9. Numerator 9 means upper part 9. 9 is less than 36, that means we have to divide 36 by something to get 9. So now you have to check by which number you can divide 36 to get the answer 9. So the number will be 4. If you are dividing numerator by 4, you have to divide the denominator by 4 also. So here we will get 12. So the answer will be 9 by 12. Now the next one is denominator 4. So 36 by 48, denominator 4 means the lower part is 4. So to get 4 here, we have to divide 48 by 12. If we are dividing 48 by 12, we have to divide 36 by 12. So here it will be 3 by 4. Now question number 6, check whether the given fractions are equivalent. So first two fractions are 5 by 9 and 30 by 54. Now you have to check that will you get 30 from 5? Yes, we will get by multiplying 5 by 6. We will get 30. Now can we get 54 from 9? Yes, we can get by multiplying 9 by 6. Now see, in this way we will get 5 6 are 30, 6 9s are 54. So these two are equivalent fraction. 5 by 9 and 30 by 54 are equivalent fraction. Question number B, 3 by 10, 12 by 50. So to get 12 from 3, we can multiply it by 4. If we multiply 3 by 4, we will get 12. If we are multiplying 3 by 4, we need to multiply 10 by 4. If we multiply 10 by 4, from here we will get 40, not 50. So this fraction will become 12 by 40, not 12 by 50. So 3 by 10 and 12 by 50 are not equivalent fraction. Question number C, 7 by 13, 5 by 11. These are not equivalent fraction as we cannot get 5 from 7 by dividing or multiplying 7 by any number. And we cannot get 11 from 13 by dividing or multiplying 13 by the same number. And 7 by 13 is a simplest fraction here, and 5 by 11 is also a simplest form of the fraction. So 7 by 13 and 5 by 11 are not equivalent. Next, question number 7a, reduce the following fractions to simplest form. How to do this question? We have to choose a smallest number by which we can divide both of the number, and the smallest number should be other than 1. So we can divide both the numbers by 2. So here we will get 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 24, and here we will get, if we divide 60 by 2, then we will get 30. Again we can divide 24 and 30 by 2. Here we will get 12, here we will get 15. Again we can divide 12 and 15 by 3. 3 fours are 12, 3 fives are 15. Now 4 and 5 cannot be divided by a same number other than 1. By 1 only we can divide 4 and 5. So we have to stop here and the answer will be 4 by 5. Question number B, 150 by 60. Here also the smallest number will be 2, by which we can divide both the numbers as we have 0 in the ones places. So if we divide it by 2, 75 by 30. Now we can divide 75 by 3, 25, 30 by 3, 10. Now we can divide 25 by 5, 5 5s are 25, and 10 by 5, so 2. Answer will be 5 by 2. Question number C, 84 by 98. Here we can divide both the numbers by 2. 4 2s are 8 and 2 2s are 4, 42. Here it will be 4 2s are 8, 18, 9, 49. Now 42 and 49 cannot be again divided by 2 because 49 cannot be divided by 2. So here we can divide it by 7. Here we will get 6 and here we will get 7. So the answer will be 6 by 7. Question number D, 12 by 52. Here we can divide both the numbers by 2. Here we will get 6 and here 26. Now we can again divide 6 by 2. So 3 and here we will get 13. Answer will be 3 by 13. The next one, 7 by 28. So 7 by 28, 7 ones are 7, 7 fours are 28. Answer will be 1 by 4. So in this way you have to solve question number 7.